We can't be giving y'all too much of that. Welcome back to the place where we always keep it black, maximum blackness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we back. And the urban eye sparkle is in here.
How y'all doing, peeps?
What's happening out there? Y'all tune in and don't forget, this is your weekly mental health check-in. We want to check in with y'all and y'all check in with us. Tell us what's popping, what's up. Now this week, sorry, I'm trying to fix something. This week, we are talking about social media and how it affects our mental health as adults, and not only just adults' mental health, but how it affects your teenagers too. Mental health, social media affects everybody. Am I right, I Sparkle?
You are most definitely correct, man. Like the stuff that you see and you hear, like it affects you in many different ways. Like not just in many different ways. We'll get into it.
It does affect you in many different ways. And since we're always talking about adult mental health here, let's start off with how it affects, the kids, our children. Social media is a place where there's really not too many filters. You can literally get on there and search anything and it comes up. And sometimes we don't have to be searching, things just kind of pop up on your timeline. So, pretty much kids being exposed to different things can affect their mental health from social media. Cyberbullying affects their mental health. Nobody likes to be bullied, whether it's in person or online. And it's sad. We can't even be safe online, can we?
Not at all. Somebody gonna hate on you being thankful. Somebody gonna hate on you being happy. Somebody gonna hate on you being sad. Man, you could be praising God and somebody gonna hate on that. People hating on everything these days. Like just let them do what they do online. For real.
Like, yeah, you're not even safe online. Like, it's definitely a wide. It can be as much of a happy place as it can be because I know I love social media. It's just as downing and depressing, and it can be a bad place. That's just plain and simple. Social media, everything about it isn't beautiful. So, as we were saying, cyberbullying, kids being exposed to things that their minds weren't ready for, such as those naked pictures people love to post so much, or, I've discovered, like, I don't know if it was stuff that was AI put together or, just nasty stuff online, like disgusting looking things that, that affected my mental a lot to the point where it kind of, how your brain psychs you out and it makes you think something's on you that's not. Like, it's gotten that fucking bad at one point. Like, you got
That
something you want to share over there?
That right there alone, like, okay, so I thought I was the only one because there was this article and it was something in it, and I seen it too many times. And every time I seen it, I flash past it. I can't look at certain things online. It stays with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like looking at all that gory, eerie, blah, blah, blah. None of that. Like, no, my mind will keep it sealed in for the longest. I close my eyes, I see it. Don't post that stuff online. Please respect my eyesight. Like I don't want to envision
They
that.
don't care. There's not really too many rules on social media. So people being able to just post the things they want and, it's ridiculous because, they're putting things together that just don't even make sense, psyching our minds out. Because I swear I thought something was going to grow on my skin for at least a month from some shit I seen online. It's terrible. Like, that shit is freaky.
Yes,
And y'all just stop being weird.
right. Now, I done seen so much stuff online, and I'm like, ugh. Like I know I can't be the only one where this just it stays with you like for a while. Like, it take a while for you to just wash that out your memory because it's still there. No matter what you watch on TV or listen to, it's still there. It grosses you out or whatever that vision was. It hits you every time you close your eyes. Like, dang, I thought I stopped thinking about it. Nope, psych, wrong.
It's still there. Like, that is just facts. Like, it stays with you. And imagine if it's like that for us, what it's like for kids,
Yes.
teenagers that's seeing this shit online that you guys are posting and don't care about. Like y'all just want clicks and views. Y'all don't care about what happens to the people after you get your clicks and views.
Right.
Point blank.
And
But
everybody needs
anyway,
to have a filter. Everybody does. And nobody tends to really. Not many.
yep, and social media just gives you that leeway, but social media can also cause sleep issues, and I think that's on both ends for teenagers and adults because it's addicting. Scrolling is addicting. It really is.
It
When you
is.
do a good timeline scroll and it's a lot of interesting stuff, or the videos are the worst. I think the reels. I think those are even more addicting.
Look, I don't know how many times I've been la la la, ha 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 ha, or ooh, that look good, and then
Hours have passed.
click, get off the page. I don't want to look at this no more. I'm done.
It
Click
happens. It
one.
definitely does. And then not only just the gross stuff, but the stuff that keeps you intrigued, keeps you scrolling for hours. So it's addicting to be on social media sometimes. It
Yeah,
really is.
you be
So
like,
sometimes we need to cut off that time. What were you saying?
no, I'm just agreeing with you. Like, you be like, I should be asleep. Nah, I'm gonna just keep looking for a little while. 3 hours go by. Dang, I gotta get up
12
to work.
hours later. It happens because I could be up at 12 o'clock when I'm saying I'm going to sleep. And even though I'm yawning, I'm still scrolling because these reels is funny and they're interesting.
Look,
Yeah.
I done been in my bed, key, and then my daughter like, Mom, I'm like, why you in my bed? Get out of my room.
Okay. You got your own room because this room here, we having fun until the sun come up.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna get up and still do what I gotta do the next day, but I'm gonna be tired and complain about it, but still, I got
So
it.
that's why we need to watch it because, especially teenagers, and we need our sleep as much as adults. The older I get, the more sleep I need.
Yeah,
So
that's a part of your mental health, your physical health, all of that.
it definitely is, and you don't want your child to be tired because they're scrolling on social media all night. Come on now.
Right, you definitely want to kind of set a good example, but also definitely do your screen time with your children's phones to make sure that they're also in their full mental and physical ability. Like I know I'm joking around about it now. Shoot, I'll be paying for it later, but still, our kids, like if we don't set the standards for ourselves, at least to make sure our kids are, you know, filtered as much as we can. Screen time, slow their time down, make sure they got a cutoff time so they go to bed. Because otherwise, they will do the same thing that we do.
Yep, they're
I've
gonna be
seen
up.
it. hmm
They're
On the
gonna be up.
weekends, the kids probably don't sleep. I know it. They probably don't sleep. So,
They're up because social media has all of us in the chokehold. And not only does social media keep us up, but for some of us that aren't really social already, it can cause isolation because you get used to being online. You got online friends, you got online groups. You chilling online. That's your place to go and chill. Like when I was a teenager, it really was my place to go and chill. And I met some wonderful people off of social media that really did become my friends and people that I do know to love. But now it's more isolating to the point where you just stay on it. You don't really go beyond the computer screen, if that makes sense.
yeah, it definitely makes sense. If it's not the computer screen, it's the phone. They're locked in.
You guys need
Tablets.
social interaction. You need face to face interaction. You need to get out and do some other things other than being on social media. That's what this whole conversation is about. No matter what you're doing on social media, it's taking you from reality.
Right,
Social media is like a whole nother world that we live in.
right. I try to make it a point every day now because I notice, like, I be on that for real. Like, so I will take my phone, I will put it on the side of the bed and charge it and let it stay there. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do that, I'm up all night, I'm not asleep, and I feel much better the next day. You know what I'm saying? I might not be looking at people with the side eye when I first get up in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I've been trying to do a little bit healthier practices just so I can close my eyes because if I keep that phone in the bed with me, it's done. It's over with. I'm watching every TikTok and laughing until I pass out and not necessarily just fall asleep. Killing
Yeah,
all those distractions, it helps. It totally does. You know.
yeah. Because that brings us to a good point here, because taking a break from social media is good, whether you start with small increments and working into bigger ones. The less time you spend on social media, the more time you have to focus on other things. Now, unless you're like using social media for business and to make money, then that's a different story, because then you're focused on something productive. So
Correct.
don't get socializing and just all this other stuff that we're talking about mixed up with production and productivity, because a lot of the stuff we do online, we're not being productive. It's just for entertainment for the most part.
Very true. Very true.
So limit
Yeah.
that social media time. Start limiting it. Maybe for your, if you got to limit it for your kids, and you look at how much you use social media, maybe you should start limiting it for yourself as well. Lead by example. Some
Take your
people,
own
sometimes,
screen time. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes I take a hiatus for months or so from my personal social media page. I will shut that thing down. I will deactivate it real quick.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing to it. Like, ain't nothing really holding me on here. Like, I can. Like, I don't always just get on there and be like, ooh, I got to talk to this one. Nah, I have a phone. You can still reach me that way, too. You know? Sometimes I just get tired of looking at the stuff that I see because it'd be like, for real? They really did that? You know, like, okay. All right. Let me just, I need a break.
Exactly. And make social media a safe haven for you. I mute people, I unfollow people, I block people. I will not follow certain things, while to make it just safe for me and my mentality. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's just things that I do. Other than that, I'll just shut it down because I need to focus on other things. There's other things to do.
Yes. That's very true. And like just finding reasons to get away from your phone or whatever device you use for that social media. Go outside, do something like that. Maybe that might, help with that screen time too. I've been trying. I'm just telling y'all, man, there's so many different ways and opportunities. So hopefully, this stuff that we telling y'all helps. Cause yeah, it can definitely affect your mental. It can affect your physical. Just try to minimize, limit it, be mindful of what you're doing online as well. Because just because you think that you have a certain select audience, your children can also be watching what you do online as well.
Big facts, because I'm trying to tell you, big facts. Everybody be making these fake profiles and everything just to see things that you don't want them. They want to see things that they don't want you to know that they seeing on your profile. So be
Mm-hmm.
careful.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Very true.
careful. And
Very true.
don't take social media into real life. So, a lot of people get body shamed, or they're looking at these models. It's just like growing up back in the day without social media, the magazines, the commercials, they're all with the nice bodies and the nice images showing that this is what you have to look like to be beautiful. Don't do that to yourself. Social media does that same thing. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Love who you are. Be who you are.
for real. Self love is the best love you can have. That is the best love you can have for real, man. You hear me? Like, get that tight squeeze. Ooh, that is the first best thing you can do for yourself. Have that self love, and then after that, you can give the other love to the other ones that you do love. There's nothing wrong with spreading the love, but make sure you love yourself first.
There's nothing wrong with it. Love yourself first. Don't be looking at those models and thinking that you ain't good enough, because you are good enough. This world, you were created to live in this world, and you are good enough for everything you want, and you deserve everything you want, okay?
Very
But
true.
take a hiatus from social media if that's what you need to do. And we'll be back here next week with more mental health, more topics. Hopefully, we're going to have some more people added to the gang soon, so that we can give you more opinions and insights. And, don't, again, follow iSparkle on TikTok at iSparkle624. And where else we following you at, Sparkle?
I'm on
Say,
Instagram, y'all. Just put I Sparkle. Y'all will find me. I'm there.
all right,
Smooch.
go catch up and see what she's up to. And if you want, We would love for you to drop us some comments below. Tell us what other things that you might want us to talk about so that we can do that for you. And don't forget to tune in on Thursday for Testa's News.
Test her, but don't test her. Okay.
Facts.